Oh, hey, look. A tinderbox. Who's crying? What's there to cry about? This is such a happy-go-lucky place. Can't imagine anyone would want to cry. Okay, well that's a dark hallway. That's a dark hallway. And what do we have here? A door that won't budge. Let's try this dark passageway. Ooh.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
What if Alexander's lying to? Something must be wrong with the machinery. Something's always wrong with the machinery. Okay. Just like that. Just light these. Ooh. Who's sad? There's light. Maybe like every other one for now. Is that a good strategy? I don't know. Couple more tinder boxes. My eyes.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes.
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Yeah, like wasn't Agrippa the last guy who had the curse or something? Oh, is that him down there? I think I remember this when I played this way back when. Well, hello.
Help me.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
Who's the switch?
Okay, if you say so.
Thank you. You have my gratitude.
Talking through
My
that?
name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
I suppose.
Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel?
I suppose.
You want to stop Alexander?
Yeah.
Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say. You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another. But Alexander broke his, my orb, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken orb and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now.
Oh.
They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Find the 6 orb pieces. Alright. Also, I don't.
I hate to bother you further.
Yeah.
But if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Weyer, would you please bring it to me?
Johann
I believe
Weyer.
he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion. A tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Alright. I don't even know how this is working. Like, he's talking to me through this weird
What
machine.
lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Well, at least this guy's giving me some hints. Shekels.
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa.
Oh, he talks a lot.
Once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Man, you've lost count.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Okay. Either of those can be opened. Probably gotta find some machine parts. This is like the insane asylum from Outlast all over again. Not as big though. What do we have here? Chancel. Yeah, I think he said some of the pieces would be in there. Meat. A slab of fresh meat. Well, there'll probably be some use for that. Ugh.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Place is crazy, oh. It's like there was something in here, but it vanished before I could see it. Alright. Oh. What is going on? We're just having some traumatic memories is all. Oh. Blood. How many people did you kill, Daniel? I bet the killing didn't just end with that one guy. Chancel. this place is nicely lit.
Shimmering blue light.
Whoa. Well, there's monsters here. Won't budge. Well, this place is fancy. I don't even remember it really. Oh.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
Actually going to the
It
end of
doesn't
it.
matter. It's just a myth after all.
This has got to be close to the inner sanctum. This looks pretty serious. Oh. I think he sees me. Is he gonna start coming, breaking that door down? Or is he gonna go away? No, don't go this way. Come over here, I'm closing the door on you. Okay. Well, I guess I'm leaving temporarily. I think those guys go a bit faster than the other ones, but they don't do as much damage as like the ones with cleavers or knives or whatever they had. The thing about that room is like he can see it from a long ways away, but like you can't easily get to too quickly. Let's go to the left. At least it opens. Okay.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Oh God. Daniel, I don't think they were criminals like Alexander led you to believe. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Bucket of tar. Well, I don't know what I'd use that for, but something, I guess. This is a noisy room. Can't get in though. Break it open. Make it sticky with tar. Yeah, I didn't think that would work, but I figured I'd give it a shot anyway. Throw a hammer at it. Nope. Fair enough. I see how it is. Anybody out here? I wonder if this leads to the inner sanctum. Ooh, I see like electricity on the other side. Oh, I bet you that does. This one has a smooth hemispherical depression at the top. Well, it's probably for the orb. Alright. Well, that obviously hurt. Alright. How are you doing? Oh, you're kinda hurt. It's my fault. Now why not leave that open? Only way we haven't gone yet. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I don't know what that word means, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I just wonder what Alexander's trying to do, because he clearly has his own motives in all this. Anyway, I've tried everything, but I've yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Well, is that what he's trying to do? Live forever and trying to reunite with a loved one? These are like some hieroglyphics or something? I don't know. Interesting. Oh, is this the sacrifice room? Take the oil. Is this where Daniel sacrificed that guy and those guys? Well, I suppose we should head back for now. Wonder where that monster went off to.
Witnessing Daniel. If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me. How dare you!
Yeah, well. It kind of is, you know, Daniel's fault in a way. He's too dang gullible. But, you know, he's trying to right his wrongs or get vengeance or something.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Oh god. That's what those pipes were for. Agrippa, I've done horrible
I'm the
things.
next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Weyer.
Oops.
You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Maybe. So let's take a look at my. I think I could like I don't know. I can't like get the can I like smash those boards? Get like a rock. No. Never mind. What do I have in my inventory? I have some tar and some meat. And the combination does not work. Yeah, just try random things. That'll be fine.
Get her back!
Yeah, this is a dead end. Let's try heading back this way. And spars some. I have no idea how tar would help in this situation, and I don't think it would, but I'm kind of don't have any. Unless I'm missing something crucial, which I probably am. Alright, I'm gonna cut until I find something interesting.
Daddy, good to see you.
Yeah.
I was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
I suppose not. If you're proud, that's a good thing. Oh, what do we have here?
I found a Mithra entrance, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraism? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans, watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection, creation. The orbs.
Cool story, bro. I'm trying to solve a puzzle here. Oh.
They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then lose by an uninitiated. I was lucky. So all I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brennerland.
Aha! I'm a genius, Agrippa. Are you proud of me? No? Okay.
Fire was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Interesting. Do we really wanna do that though? I mean, isn't this world just fine? I mean, it ain't perfect, but I don't know. Nothing good has come of the orb so far. I can't imagine any other world that would take us to would be that great. I'm getting lost, mixed up. I'm gonna go here, and will this open those doors, I wonder? Piano music. That means I did a good thing.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Why, what are you gonna do to stop me? Send more monsters after me? I ain't gonna do anything.
Ah, you again.
Yep.
You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Thank you for believing in me. Where are they gonna lead though? What do we have in the well? Can bring the rope down. And then maybe climb down it. I don't know if I want to hop down there. Oh, there goes the transept. Let me save my game and see what happens if I try. Well, not save and exit. Oh, I can't. Fine, I'll just try this. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. Well, that's exactly what I was expecting. I just wanted to try it to make sure. Hello again, Agrippa.
Daddy, good to see you. Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
I like how he still sounds so happy-go-lucky despite his, kind of horrible, appearance. Wait, are we, like, fishing with this, maybe? Oh, I have an idea. put some meat on it. Yeah, who knows what kind of thing we'll be able to catch with this. Reel it back in. Oh. Get it. Oh, it's a bone. The remains. The bone is covered in mucus. No idea how that would help me at all. Okay, but where does this...
You again. My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Seriously. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it'd be that much worse than we're at right now. I'll light these things. Laudanum. AGRIPPA channels Wire. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing AGRIPPA. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in his seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from AGRIPPA, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him AGRIPPA first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release AGRIPPA without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and Tamter. Alright. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted, as usual, from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Karnk. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Oh, alright, so that's what I got the bone for. I already have the Tamter. Which is good to know. Let's touch this thingy. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one, and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. The choir. Do I have the tools for extracting that stuff though? I don't know.
But there's something else. Incredible. You found Weier's recipe.
I did.
Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic via the scribes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Alright. I'll do it for you, buddy. I'll free you. If you insist. Maybe you'll be able to help me out somehow. I don't know. Because, you know, friendship is magic and all that. Ooh. Oh, I remember this room. It was pretty neat.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Oh boy. Are they just hanging them in the cages there? Yeah, I remember this staircase. Neat little office. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Interesting. That's the name of the game. That might be that, what was that? That, red liquid I've been seeing? The amnesia drink? And, the one they were talking about drinking in the cellar or something? We must have, got it in our system as well. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. I wonder where he wants to go so badly. Over the string. Alright. a use for that eventually, I suppose. Down this spinny stairwell. Oh, this is a dark corridor, isn't it? Ooh. What do we have in here? One of the orb pieces. 1 out of 6. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. Ah! The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Oh no. Broke her arms. Oh, it's actually showing it right there. Oh, it's like this thing. Oh. I was actually wondering if like something would happen if I cranked it like a memory or something, and that's exactly what happened. Didn't do anything to help with his sanity.
The shadow. It's close now.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Oh god. Don't tell me this is like they had him sit on that.
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Can we poke ourselves with it? Then we can touch it. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Oh no. So they just tortured, made him forget when they wanted him to, and then just kept doing it. Alright. Because they needed to produce the vitae or whatever. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Was that body always there? Tootsie! I'm gonna grab it. Yeah, I don't remember that being there, but he's had better days. That's like the sound of a saw. Oh wow. Aren't these like medieval style tortures? Because I remember seeing some of this, you know, artwork when you know, I watched, you know, knowing me with my morbid curiosity, I've seen like people, oh man, this is dark. But like I've seen videos explaining, you know, they had like the cow that they, you know, cooked people inside of, and you know they'd use Iron Maidens and lots of crazy stuff way back when, and that looks like, you know, Alexander was taking inspiration from those, and like I feel like these were real methods that were used. Which ain't fun. Well, I didn't even get to read that. Well, I'm sure you guys all read it. The blood needs a vessel. Oh. Well, I have a vessel. Find a way to lower the vessel. What that? On a string. And that should give us the vitae. Yay, I feel so good about myself. And I think we gotta head to the choir at this point. So let's just do that.